All right. Well, hello, hello, hello. Let's see if we're all set up here to go live. Good morning. I'm Angela Jordan Perry, and I am hopefully all set up. Let's see. No, I am not visual here. There we are. All righty. We are all set to go here on my YouTube and on Facebook. Good morning, everyone. Good morning if you're joining me live. And if you are enjoying by replay, then great. Thanks for chiming in. Well, as I said, I'm Angela Jordan Perry, and I am one of the Option 3 Accountability Associations here in the state of South Carolina. Let's see if I can get this a little bit better here on my Facebook. All right, let's see. Give me 1 second. I am still going to just keep setting this up a little better so you can see me better. Okay, still working on it. But anyway, just give me a moment. If you can take a moment and share this link for Facebook onto your Facebook page. And if you could also take a moment and share the YouTube that link, that'd be great too. Share it on your with your friends on Facebook. That'd be wonderful. All right, so I think we're good. All right, well, great. Thank you for letting me take that time to share and get everything set up just right. Again, I'm Angela Jordan Perry, and I am one of the many, I should say, at least there's 39, I believe, that's registered with the Department of Education, Option 3 Accountability Association Directors. I myself am a homeschool mom of 8, and so I am in my home, and you hear life going on. You might hear my daughter over there cooking, and things are going on in my home. So welcome to just a little bit of my time here in my life. So today's topic, I generally just wait for people to ask me questions and have things that they want clarified. And then I try and clarify them as I see and understand under Option 3 homeschooling law. Now, let me just give you this caveat in that as I mentioned, there are many Option 3 accountability associations in the state of South Carolina. And while all of us work to make sure our families follow and understand the Option 3 laws of South Carolina, we also each have our own individual additional requirements above the Option 3 laws to be members of our association, okay? So let me say this first off. If anything that I say is in contrary to what your association says or what they require, please go back to them. For those who are under UCHU, United Christian Homeschoolers Unlimited, I am giving you the Option 3 law, but then I'm also sharing anything that's additional that I require, which I don't really require a lot of additional above the Option 3 law. So you don't have to worry about that at all. So I had this wonderful question in regards to skipping grade levels if you're homeschooling under the Option 3 homeschooling law, especially since there's a requirement of 180 days to complete in the schooling year. So which was a really great question. How do you do that? Because you're supposed to have 180 days in your schooling year. And one of the things that I share on my videos is that generally for my students, we will skip the 6th and 7th grade. And I've done that forever. For me, just on a personal homeschooling mom's level, 6th grade always seems to be a repeat of what you've done through 1st and 5th grade. And if my students have a good handle on that, then we don't need to repeat all of that stuff again or go over it. Now, 7th grade, for some of my children, they needed to have that 7th grade year, but quite a few were just then ready to move on to high school level credits. And so that's what we've done under Option 3 law. And how do you do that? Now, under Option 3 law, it does clearly state that you have to do 180 days in your schooling year, but it does not indicate clearly that you have to have sequential years of schooling, okay? Meaning that you have to do 1st grade, then 2nd, then 3rd, then 4th, etc. 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th. It doesn't say that. So in your schooling year, if you're completing your 180 days, but you as the home educator recognize or realize that your student is ready to go on to the next grade level, guess what? You have that wonderful freedom under the Option 3 law to go ahead and move them on to the next grade. Many families will indeed get their students tested. Some will not. That's not been my normal flow of things to test my students before moving them on. I guess since 17 years of homeschooling, I pretty much understand or can tell when my student, they got it and we can move on. So I will continue this thought, but I just want to invite you again, if you're joining me on Facebook Live, please give me your hearts, your thumbs up, and just let me know that you're with me, you're connecting with me. If you have comments, please give me your comments. Thank you for joining me and on the replay and joining me live now. So welcome. And if you're on the YouTube channel, thank you for joining here. And my desire is that you find value from what you're hearing as we're talking about skipping grade levels under Option 3 law. And your comments are welcome too. I have my live chat, my group chat available where we can chat back and forth with any questions. And if you're looking at it by replay, still give me a comment. I will reply back to it. You can certainly email me as well, but I'll share that information at the end. So going back, under the Option 3 law, you have the wonderful freedom to deciding and ascertain if your student is ready to go on to that next grade level. And if they are, move them on. I cannot tell you how many families I've talked to, moms who are homeschooling their children who are preschool, maybe they start them preschool and they say they are definitely ready for kindergarten. Can I just move them on up although they're 4? Absolutely, you can do that. Matter of fact, I start all of my children off in kindergarten at age 4. Because up until then, we're schooling all the time, learning information. So by the time they get to kindergarten at 4, majority of them are reading well. I had 2 who were delayed. They didn't really get a strong reading until 3rd and 4th grade, but they got it. So yeah, you have that freedom to move them on up. You still continue, even if you skip a grade level, as I mentioned to you, maybe you will skip 6th grade as I did. So if you skip, as I do, skip 6th grade, I go from the 5th and maybe to the 7th or 5th, right to the 8th grade. You still have to keep your required documentation under Option 3 law. That is not any, you cannot deviate from that. You still will have to keep your attendance record once they're in the 8th grade. That's still the same by law. And you still have to keep your progress reports that you have to do, your biannual progress report, and you still have to complete that daily, well, it doesn't say daily, but it says a journal or a diary or some kind of record keeping that indicates what you've done from year to year. You still have, from day to day, excuse me. You still have to do that, okay? So those things they don't change under Option 3 law if you were to skip grade level. So thank you so much for that excellent question that came from Sharita King. I welcome your continued questions to understand how to homeschool under Option 3. Again, I am Angela Jordan Perry. You may find me at www.UCHUnlimited.com. I am the director, the owner, and administrator of UCHU, which stands for United Christian Homeschoolers Unlimited. So again, thank you for joining me. I appreciate your questions, your feedback, any comments you have. Bring them at me and I will, we'll get to them in our talk. So thank you again and continue to homeschool. Have a great day. And remember, give your children some free time in your homeschooling. Give them some kid time to do something where they're producing something fun for themselves, not just something they have to produce for you as a parent or as their home educator. Okay, make it fun. Enjoy the day and let them explore. And you'll find that they will have a love of learning all the more. Now, if for any reason the Facebook skipped, go on over to the YouTube and you can catch it uninterrupted. So again, thank you for joining me and have a great day until our next time together. Bye-bye.